It was Gnocchi's bell. Compass had to be up there somewhere. The bells looked the same, but sounded different. Did big bells sound different too?
Running after the things I was aspiring to be in the world, they didn't have as much meaning. I had gone to Africa for the first time, and I saw the beauty of the world and the tragedy of war.
Reporting live and direct from Freetown, Sierra Leone, West Africa.
UN voted Canada the #1 place to live in the world right now, and Sierra Leone is the last.
Right
in there.
Okay.
Okay? And remove all the excess, just like that.
Will we just need to do this once, or do we need to apply multiple coats?
Oh boy, thank you, Mr. Farmer. Corn. We're going home with corn.
Now we have everything we need to make the cornbread. Let's check the recipe. Okay, first take the corn kernels off of the cob.
Okay, off of the cob. Here we go. Cowabunga.
Wow. Okay, put the corn.
Powerful results, a reduced rate of relapses, active lesions, and slowed disability progression.
I take it myself once a month, at home or on the go. When I'm ready, treatment time is less than a minute. So more of my time is up to me time.
Don't take Kesimpta if you have hepatitis B, and tell your doctor if you have had it, as it could come back. Kesimpta can cause serious side effects, including infections. While no cases of PML were reported in RMS clinical trials, it could happen. Tell your doctor if you had or plan to have vaccines, or if you are.
Starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content.
And discovered an abandoned gold mine. I guess you'd say that was luck.
Oh, I guess it's better to be a coal miner than a kid.
Beaver, did you come in here to ask me something?
Beaver! Beaver, Larry and some boys are out the back door to see you.
What time is it, Mom?
About 2:30.
Thank you, Mom.
Did you find the savings bonds?
No, not yet.
What'd Beaver want?
Herself from Christian Albumcelli at the time that she threw the knife at him that ultimately led to his death. I want to welcome in now one of the attorneys who is representing Courtney Clenny, Sabrina Puglisi, on the show with us live today to talk about this new video. Sabrina, good morning to you. It's always nice to have you on the show. Thank you for your time.
Fur, a greenish tint. And it turns out there's an advantage to looking like a bunch of leaves. Camouflage.
Their major predators are visually hunting animals. If you have green all over, you may not be spotted when you're in the trees.
So if you're trying to catch up with a three-toed sloth,
Tyler will show you the bunkhouse. I'll talk to you about your duties in the morning.
But these are regrets that are postponed for the next life.
when they will have regrets of not being more faithful. Where do I get that? The passage we looked at last time, 1 Corinthians 3, verses 13 to 15, that talk about the evaluation.
Told me about it then.
And so what did you say to him?
I'm willing to give it a shot, and that's what we ended up doing.
So when you say willing to give it a shot, how long did you work there with the service dog being present?
I worked there for about a week before I realized we had to do something else.
All right, so you go back.
We read it wrong.
That's exactly right, and that applies to all of Scripture. We'll get water baptism wrong. We'll get the Lord's Supper wrong. We'll get church attendance, all things that are good, but if they're not measured according to the work of Christ, even our good works, they're not going to result in the right answer.
Hold Piggy. Oh, Lord. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Doorbell, and what happens now?
I asked her if we could talk about the debris on the sidewalk, and she started cussing at me and calling me the B word and saying that we had used that fence as much as they had. And I said, I don't want to talk about the fence. I want to talk about the stuff on the sidewalk. And she...
I travel and play about 20 events a year, and it's nice to know when I have an issue that I...
Must be Casey.
Casey, nice to meet you.
Todd,
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Todd. Did we have any problems in shipping? Any damage?
Yes, it shifted during transit, but it didn't cause any damage to the train or anything at all.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get this thing offloaded.
Okay, great. Let's make it happen.
Closely, you may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a $0 or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare.
Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
This is a hot flash. This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash.
What do you know? It fits. Quite a coincidence.
I've got another one for you. It turns out you're more than just legal counsel for the club. You're the majority owner.
As a matter of fact, Michael and Jared combined
OCD, and 1 of 40 people suffer from it globally. But there's hope. If you have OCD and need help, go to nocd.com.
Part of the way, she was screaming about the debris.
Right. I can't understand that.
You know, having a meltdown.
So how did she get her hand?
Nature's Bounty Hair Growth. Clinically shown to help grow thicker, fuller hair with just 1 capsule a day of advanced hair complex. Conquer hair thinning.
And fall in love with your hair all over again.
Only from Nature's Bounty.
Did you hear that? It's the sound of your sandpaper skin. It's like I'm spooning a cactus. You need Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion.
much softer.
Now, if only could soften the snoring.
I snore?
And meet new fragrance.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease.
I'm lowering my risk.
Adults lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
Ask about the power of 3 with Ozempic.
Everywhere you look, Trump beats Biden on the economy. Take-home pay, up $6,000 under Trump. Under Biden, down $7,000. Mortgage rates, low under Trump. Punishing under Biden. Personal and retirement investments, up 40% under Trump. Under Biden, your investments fell. Along with other things. Trump, he'll make America's economy great again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
CBS Mornings continues in a moment. I'm Anne-Marie Green with a look beyond this morning's headlines. After falling for 2 months, a new report shows inflation is on the rise. Michael George shows us where prices are going up.
Eating out is getting more expensive. A report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows prices jumped more than 5% in December.
We have had to raise our prices.
Restaurant owner Walter Mansky says that's because his costs keep going up.
The cost of labor, the cost of good quality ingredients, rent, everything.
Overall, annual prices rose 3.5%.
In eastern and southeastern South Dakota. We're at 1 above in Sioux Falls. It's 0 in Mitchell, 2 below in Huron. We have 7 below in Pierre and 4 below in Rapid City. Blizzard warning starts tonight. East central South Dakota into western southwestern Minnesota throughout much of the state of Iowa, and also including south central and southeastern South Dakota. You know, we're talking about wind speeds that will eventually gust to 40 miles per hour and more as we do go through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. That's a look at 11 o'clock in the morning. Notice those wind gusts of 35 to near 45 miles.
Garnish.
Get all of our baked goods from Look's Bakehouse, and we approached them. I know they were doing brioche buns for some other restaurants downtown, and we're like, can you make teeny tiny brioche buns? And they're like, absolutely, it would be our pleasure.
The Burger Battle Lattes cost about $6 depending which one you get. You'll find the breaks across from the downtown Sioux Falls post office. Well, as you can see on Clothesline online as well, plenty of schools and businesses closed or delayed today, Brian, and the weather is going to be an issue all weekend.
It certainly will be. We're going to have a lot of this to deal with. We've got snow out there. That's one of many stories. It's just kind of a broader zone of light to moderate snow. So expect, you know, many locations here, another inch or two could easily come into line here. I don't expect any new major accumulations, but once the wind gets going tonight and tomorrow, it's all going to blend together. The old, the new snow, all of it. Here we go. Temperatures 1 now in Sioux Falls this hour. The winds are picking up more in southwest Minnesota and northwestern Iowa. They're not terribly strong, but they're steady. And then the wind gets steadily stronger. And that's why we have these ground blizzard headlines starting tonight and all day tomorrow. Okay, so with the wind forecast, gusts of, 40 to 50 miles per hour, that's going to be a tough haul tomorrow. We would really encourage, if you do not have to travel.
Black bears can fool you. They can weigh as much as 600 pounds. But like the tiny squirrel, they love to leave the...
You want? If I were you, I would go home. And I would say to myself, life's too short, and I'm too valuable to be with somebody that doesn't make me happy. And I would say next. On to the next. That's what I do. But that would be me. Young, dumb, and irrelevant.
This is the problem with these youngins.
You don't sound like the old uncle.
These youngins. That relationship had more holes than Swiss cheese.
And it was very clear that neither one of them was taking being in a relationship seriously. Right. Why mistake good sex for a good relationship?
You know, go see whoever they want to go see and call it a day.
I know, just use condoms, because I do not need any children between the two of them.
Made in Georgia.
You're mistreating her so bad. I'm not shaking her hand.
Oh, cool. That's cool. You don't have to. Got cheated on her over 60 times. I got the list on my phone right here.
Appeal, a country singer on Capitol Hill urging lawmakers to take action on the fentanyl crisis and sharing his very personal connection to the problem plaguing the country.
The new study finding ADHD prescriptions surged during the pandemic. What's behind the increase and what to know about the nationwide shortage in drugs? Dr. Darian Sutton is here.
Jessica Alba saying family therapy put her in check, sharing how it helped bring her closer with her daughters.
Paying it forward in a big way. How one workout group lives by the motto, do wicked good, putting a charitable twist on their annual gathering.
Takeout, breakout, the new social media trend turning your favorite chain restaurants' party platters into quick and easy family meals. Chef Anna Goss shows us how it's done, and she's saying,
"Good morning, America."
Live in Times Square, this is GMA.
Good morning, America. Happy Friday, everybody. And we have a lot to get to this morning, including the everyday heroes who are stepping up, answering the call of the American Red Cross, the call for action to donate blood.
Yeah, with an emergency blood shortage happening right now, Stephanie and Ike are at blood drives across the country with some good Samaritans. Every drop counts, y'all.
Such an amazing effort. More on that coming up. We'll tell you how you can get involved just ahead. But first, a look at the top stories breaking right now at 8, starting with the U.S. taking military action in the Middle East, launching strikes with the U.K. and support from several.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. My grandson.
Andrews, we're giving a party aboard ship tomorrow night for one of our passengers, Mr. Trevelyan. A preview of a most interesting coin collection he plans to exhibit at the museum. You might enjoy it. I've already invited Evelyn and her Uncle Carter. Why don't you join us?
I've been given to understand.
Detail now burned into Diane's memory because of what she saw next.
I see her laying there on the floor.
Lying on the floor?
On the floor. And she's just bleeding profusely.
Then what do you see?
I see a person who I've never seen before.
Sorry, it's a little cathartic because I got a boys. Electrical engineering, Dylan, that's a career. Oh, I'm going to go with origami.
See, I thought the origami.
Because it lets me see this.
The Inogen One is so small and light, you're free to leave the house without the hassles of an oxygen tank.
I could play golf again. I could go grocery shopping. I'm free again.
With the Inogen, I can handle my own oxygen.
You want to go to a Shriners hospital?
I come to Shriners and I have physical therapy, which helps me a ton because when I was younger, I broke my legs a couple times.
Sorry, no. Darn. Could use a little play tonight. Listening to the best of VH1 all day sort of put me on edge.
Oh, Kathy's still spinning the divas?
You sure?
Absolutely.
Now, there might be good and bad comments.
That's fine.
Yes. That was the plan.
You want to hear this. This is valuable information.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We need.
They're having a drink watching the males and trying to decide who they like best. But the males are working really hard to get attention.
Make sure that you can still heat your home. Kaylee Whitlatch is in Iowa with steps you can take right now to stay warm later.
A lot of furnaces are high efficiency, so they'll have PVC plastic pipes running out the side of the house. You want to make sure and keep those areas clean of snow or leaves or things like that so that that furnace can breathe.
Another tip to keep.
Customer saved over $2,000.
I am not worried about my car breaking down because I have coverage through CarShield.
CarShield is so confident you're going to love your protection plan, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied,
border facing outward, that absolutely is within the purview of the military, facing an outward foreign threat.
Right. Yeah, so the thing is, it's not whether I agree with Ramaswamy's interpretations. We pointed out repeatedly he's going to need the courts or Congress or in some cases even a constitutional amendment to get done some of the things he wants to get done. But it's not just him.
If he can get back to the state amid the snow we're expected to get today.
All right, Garrett Hakeforce there in Des Moines. Garrett, thank you.
The FAA has now launched an investigation into whether
so you can be any traveler you want to be.
you could be a free hot breakfast hero at a comfort hotel.
Yes!
That's how you waffle.
A romantic weekend escaper at a Cambria hotel.
Or Mr. Get the Party Started. Hey!
Be a pool lounger or a big room relaxer. With 22 brands and the best value for your money, Choice Hotels has a stay for any you. Book direct at choicehotels.com, where travels come true. Got to get the corners.
I have type 2 diabetes.
If you're living with diabetes, this is the sound that could change your life.
great news for people living with diabetes. Now you can wear a continuous glucose monitor and eliminate routine finger sticks. The days
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
If you, like many people, are covered by both Medicare and your state's Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you could get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. To find out if you
Noticed that there was something that appeared to be blood on the Range Rover inside the car. Let's listen to what he said when he initially spotted what he suspected to be blood.
Well, it's just strange in connection with the fact that we've got a missing person.
It's a pencil, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Looks like it's been chewed up. It's got teeth marks. Okay, let's process it for saliva and epithelials.
You got it. Thank you.
Country Club. All right, take a look at this. A pair of golfers in San Diego spotted a little gopher trying to push a golf ball back out of its hole. So it's the opposite of the movie. The Caddyshack gopher was stealing golf balls.
That's great.
This gopher trying to unload
them.
Trying to get rid of them.
That's great.
You guys big Caddyshack? This one goes out to the boys in the control room.
Yeah.
Love Caddyshack. Is that one of your favorite movies?
Not
too?
one of my favorite, but I enjoy it. Every
Okay,
time
do you
it comes
see it?
out,
I never saw it.
You've never seen Caddyshack?
Oh my God, no. This is like a Star Wars moment
But
for me.
you've seen like Mean Girls 28 times,
Yeah,
but
well,
never Caddyshack.
yeah, well, I defend Mean Girls. That's a classic.
Yeah. Man.
All right.
With your meal, that feels even better. Enjoy a $1 cup of soup with an entree only on our app at Panera.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend with a prebiotic.
No pain, no gain, Elaine.
Hello, my hot girl. Megan the Stallion. You can call me Mother Fitness.
Son and his high school sweetheart, suspects in a plot to murder his parents. Were they after millions from the family jewelry business? If not, was someone else?
That's coming up on CBS Mornings.
The right age for Neutrogena retinol? That's whenever you want it to be. It has derm-proven retinol that targets vital cell turnover, even skin tone, and smooths fine lines with visible results in just 1 week. Neutrogena.
But they don't see, that if you watch this one right here, that's
because he tries to sneak in. He's got that white, kind of a white mark right behind his orange sack where maybe a feather's been pulled out, so I know it's him. He's always right out here in front of us, but he tries to get in there by that GoPro, and then he gets pushed back, to this side of the